recording on this computer. So write a function that takes in an array of letters represented by grades for a semester. Example, A plus, C minus, B plus, A, and return the cumulative GPA for the semester. All right. So what do we need to ask ourselves? The input is an array and output is a number. All right. So do we need any, do we have to initialize any variables? So I'm sure like probably gonna have to have like an answer variable. And then like, how can I convert this to something usable? So this looks like
an object.
An object, exactly. So let me open it up. Let's see, teacher. So I can say like GPA, like create a variable. So GPA letter object. And do I need to have any other variables? So in here, I can actually write some pseudocode. So write function my GPA that takes an array of grades as its input. I can create answer variable. I actually should call it GPA variable and assign it an initial value of 0. And then my intuition is to like loop through this array and check the value of the GPA equivalent to an A plus and add it to the answer or the GPA variable. And once it's done looping through, I can grab the average of it by dividing it by, so dividing the GPA, the cumulative, like it all added together, divided by the length of the GPA array or the array of grades. So create an object representing GPA and letters, or letter and corresponding GPA value. And loop through the array and add the object. So create an object variable, GPA object, and add the object, add the value of add the value at that value, add the value of the index where I'm trying to explain how to do that. Loop through the array and add the corresponding GPA object's value to the GPA variable. And once it's done looping through, it exits the for loop, and then reassign GPA variable to GPA variable divided by the length of input array. So let's see. And then I guess I can actually just return that. Or then just return GPA variable. So I could say let GPA equal 0, let GPA object equals, this is where all that comes from, 4.33. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm just gonna grab that so I don't have to type that whole thing. Oh no, did I not do it? There we go. There we go. So I created a key of the grade and then the corresponding value, which is the GPA. And then do you guys want to use a for loop or a for each? Because we can use a for each as well. Does anybody have a preference?
No.
So I'll just use a for loop. Let I equals 0, I is less than array of grades dot length, I plus plus. I'm just going to console log the value at array of grades at I. I can do that. Call that. I guess I just could have. If I execute this, I get A, B, C, okay? But now, if I wanted to grab the actual value of that letter grade or the GPA value at that grade, I can access it by using the object, accessing the key value from this object. So if I run that, I get all this, the corresponding GPA value to that letter grade in the array of grades. And now I can actually GPA plus equals, there we go. And then I can literally just return GPA divided by array of grades dot length. And if I run that, I get 3.132. And if I do the other one, I run that, I get 2.88 or 866. I run the tests, pass those two, and that should be one solution. I could also use a for each, or not for each, but yeah, sorry, for each array of grades dot for each, which is a method that takes in the grade at that in each index. And if I just console log it, the grade, I get the B, blah, 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 B minus, C plus, B plus, C minus, A plus. I can grab the value at that object, at the object's key. Oh, grade GPA object, run that. And now I can do GPA plus equals GPA object grade Run that, same thing. So there's two ways you could do it. Use a for loop or the for each. Then you submit it. There you go. And that is how you solve what's my GPA.